We have to figure out who murdered Sole Suspected us in the town of Salem before we can move on to the afterlife. We've been figuring out how other people have been killed, such as B-Rad and friends. We've been solving these mysteries, but there's one mystery we've not been able to solve, and that's our own. Hi, it's time to get... Well, we already were murdered, but it's time to continue being murdered. Let's possess.
Gotta remind myself, this killer's flesh and blood like all of us. Hasn't screwed up yet, but he will.
Can we take a peek? Any new leads? Body arrived at morgue 8:14 p.m. My body is here. They're going to do the autopsy on it. Maybe we can find our body. Cause of death, pending autopsy. They got to wait until the autopsy is completed for an official cause of death. Well, we already know how he died. We fell onto the pavement and then was shot. Preliminary forensics, no fibers, no suspect blood DNA, no prints left at scene. The killer is so skilled at this point, he never would leave anything traceable behind. Anyway, any new leads in the case? Is there anything here that would be considered a lead? I mean, like, this one is the absence of a lead. That doesn't give me new information. Alright, that was new information. Police didn't find lead. One of the best sightings of the Bell Killer, and they didn't find any traceable evidence or leads. I guess the lack of a lead is a lead in itself. How could such a thing be possible? Let's examine these details. Missing. Update to reflect recent developments? Well, we found one of them. In fact, that's why we're here at the station, because she is supposed to have come here to get her mother's book. The police think the Bell Killer has blue eyes. I don't know if that's true or not. We didn't get a good look at his face. Yeah, we could sort of see his eyes, but we couldn't really tell what the color of the eyes were, because the game is this kind of monochrome, you know? It's kind of a monochrome game. Even if he had blue eyes, like, we wouldn't really be able to tell. Mind read.
Faith in the department. Cops, gotta stick together.
All right, so here...
I'd be very interested to know that myself.
So this guy's an actual character. This is Rex, Ronan's
I'm sorry, what? We should try what?
What's he saying? What should we try? Anyway, this is Ronan's brother-in-law. Maybe we should listen into this phone call.
No suspects at this point, sir.
This boils down to sloppy leadership, Lieutenant. Whoever made the call for Ronan to go in alone, it's on you. We lose one of our own tonight, and you have no suspects and no leads?
Look, Captain, he wore gloves and apparently didn't touch anything in the apartment other than the knob on the front door. He didn't leave prints, fibers, or anything else traceable. And if you think I don't want this guy to pay more than you, you are sadly mistaken.
Watch your tone, Rex. Everyone knows he was your brother-in-law, so you don't need to remind us. But you lose your cool again, and more of your own will join Ronan. You understand me? You find this guy, or a clue that leads to his doorstep. Now! That's an order.
Yeah, understood.
Well, now that the chief has given an order to find this guy, surely they're gonna do it. Rex is frustrated by the lack of evidence or progress in my murder. Also, the person who made the call for Ronan to go in alone was Ronan. So basically, it's our fault that Rex is getting chewed out right now. Let's inspect. Bell symbol research. Is this connected to the Bell Killer's symbol? Yes, why is his symbol a bell? Let us haunt the phone. Hey, check this out. The bell's ringing. Anyone want to pick that up? It's like there's no one going to be on the other side. On the other end, because there's no one calling us. No? No one thinks that's neat? Okay. Inspect. Killer's symbol. The symbol the bell killer leaves at his murder scenes. What does a bell have to do with his murders? What does that have to do? Let's look at this big map. Murder locations. Bell killer murders have occurred all over town in random locations. There doesn't appear to be a common link to where they happen. Maybe we could like draw a line in between them. It doesn't look. I mean, it doesn't look like connecting the dots would actually form anything. Victims? The victims on the board were young women with no signs of sexual assault. Were all of the victims women, aside from us? I mean, we were killed because we went after the killer ourselves. But does the killer only go after women? I don't know if that's been mentioned yet. But if it hasn't, then it's been mentioned now. Hey, check this out. Oh no!
Say that's the weirdest thing I saw tonight.
How did such a thing happen? Cause of death: ligature strangulation, trauma to neck and larynx via garroting, severe abrasions to wrists and ankles, most likely the result of being bound by hemp rope, consistent with all other bell killer murders. I'm glad we saw that guy walk in here. Well, I mean, okay, he's sitting at the computer right now. Anything I didn't look at. All the victims were bound, tied up before their murder. Did I look at this? She wanted something about this updated because of Stewart wanted something about this updated because of recent developments. What happened? Alright, well, this guy came in. He's operating the computer. Let us influence. What would make him remember what he should be doing? Well, who are we? Are we Stewart, the person who has to update the thing? This one? Does he have to update this? Yes, he has to update this.
We gotta find that info about the missing tenant.
He just updated the file on the missing tenants. It might have information that's useful. Anything else we should do with him? Oh, peek. There we go. So Cassandra Foster, 42, resident of Regal Apartments, professional psychic medium and criminal profiler, occasional consultant for the Salem Police Department, last seen by neighbors 2 weeks ago, no criminal record. Joy Foster, 15, her legal guardian is her mother, Cassandra Foster. Whereabouts of her father are unknown. Dropped out of Salem school system 2 years ago, ran away from home, has a number of misdemeanor convictions, juvenile, trespassing, burglary, breaking and entering. Amber Alert for Joy Foster canceled. In custody. Okay, so she's here. Well, this is the relevant information. No? Oh, no, it was the sentence at the bottom. This sentence. Yep, she's going to be in one of the holding cells. Time to go bother her. Let us conclude the investigation.
I think I've learned all I can here. I better go find that witness.
We investigated the war room. I mean, we can look around, see what else might be in here. Here's a vending machine with, let's see. We get a good look at this. So we got snacks. We got chips. We got chips and snacks. And nuts. I could go... Is that soup? You usually don't see soup in, like, a vending machine. But no, that is soup. We got some cookies. I guess, snacks and chips are very popular here at the station. And, like, just a bag of raisins. Why not? Why not? What is this one here? What is that? Nom-noms? What? Can I have a bag of nom-noms? What are nom-noms? Not my curiosity is piqued. I want a can of Spur. It's an extreme energy drink. I could get it in grapefruit, orange, lemon, energy flavor, or cherry. I want energy flavored Spur. There we go. Spitting out cans. Cans are vanishing. No one's impressed by my poltergeisting. No one cares. Anyway, here's witness description of clothing. Witness said she saw a man in a dark hoodie, matching the public description. Dark pants and shoes. Did not get a look at his face. Here is the women's room. Must wash your hands. Hello? Anyone here? No one here. Here is the men's room. Well, there's a spirit right here. I wonder why that is. Could there be demons about? I do not see demons about.
Keep emotion out of it. Just gotta do our work.
Gotta have faith in the department. Cops gotta stick together.
H.C. Buyer, chief officer. Very barren office. The rocks in her pockets could point to suicide or a dare by classmates. There's no evidence of violence, no current suspects. G. Soderbergh. Yeah, I thought that was Deus Ex. Here's the meeting room. No meetings taking place right now, though. And this is K. Kane, Inspector. Everyone in this station is playing some Deus Ex right now. Another case of seeming accident, except for the bell symbol drawn by a gloved finger in the dust on the window. So, with these two that we've read about, like, they're not actually sure if they were murdered, because they look like accidents. Sure, turn that fan on for some reason. I don't know why. Yes, that's the kind of poltergeisting I like. Just make the printer vomit paper. On this spot in January 1777, the brave soldiers of the Continental Army, greatly outnumbered, held off British forces for 3 days until relief arrived from Boston. What does that say on that? Salem Register of Historic Places. Alright, so I see some glowy things around here. Maybe we can get people's attention. No one seems to care. No one's looking.
Robinson's got the girl in the room right now.
Oh?
Think she knows anything?
I will find out. Robinson seems like a gentleman, but he's got his methods of persuasion.
And he's gonna smack her around with a phone book until she talks.
I don't know how she could be related to this. Man, interrogation is harder than it looks.
And you get people to talk to you when they don't want to talk to you. I never thought about this before becoming a cop. Man, it's a harder job than I thought it would be. Any other glowies? Don't think so. But a lot of people playing Deus Ex, like I'm gonna say. I'm not really sure why we have the option to poltergeist things if no one's actually paying attention to it. Greta Soderbergh, female, 17 years old. Death occurred 1 week before high school graduation. Oh, well, we can't do that. That's no good. The demon holes do like to position themselves on stairs because that means like we can't just walk around it. They're crafty that way. Got some awards here. I guess we can't really look at them though. Like we can zoom in, but I don't know if there's going to be much there to look at. In this place stood a noble fortress against the forces of the British Crown, erected in 1775. I mean, what's something that not a lot of people know is that when people say that they fought against the British Crown, it's quite literal. The enormous crown flew over the Atlantic Ocean and came to the U.S. shores to fight against the rebels, you understand. And there was an army with it, but the main enemy was the giant flying crown. And for some reason, the history books don't really get into that.
Hey, Baxter, you still relying on that wizard lady?
You know I ain't into all that spiritual crap. But she's onto something. Results are results. You find a more reliable source, you let me know.
Baxter's relationship with the psychic. Baxter's still working on the Bell Killer case, even though he's been reassigned. So he's the cop who doesn't like us. And apparently he trusts the psychic. Who's he talking to, though? I'm not sure who this is he's talking to. Detained young male with hooded sweatshirt, released after rock-solid alibi. I mean, they don't have any clues. The best they can do is, hey, that guy's wearing a hood. Better arrest him. Because you don't know. It's the best we got. Ooh, a shotgun. Is this a story item? Yes. I need 7 more. Well, it's not a shotgun. It's more like a rifle, isn't it? I need 7 more rifles to uncover the story.
I can't tell you anything, son. I'm not in homicide.
I've only been in the department for 6 months. Do cops get killed a lot?
No, I wouldn't say it happens a lot. I've been on the force nearly 20 years, and I'm still alive.
Shakes you up when it does happen, though. Maybe more, because it doesn't happen often.
Not that we want it to happen more often.
I want to get out in the field someday, of course. This has just been a rough day.
Listen, young man. We're all gonna have rough days. Good thing is, we're mostly gonna survive them.
Yeah, I want to get in the field someday, just, after the scary murderer has been caught. After then. Jennifer Gelbach, female, white, slim build, last seen by friends in Ashland Hill Cemetery after a party with fellow cheerleaders, missing 2 days. Wonder if is the Bell Killer like Jason Voorhees? Does he kill because he doesn't like these rowdy teens partying? Maybe that gets his murder blood going. Let's see, any glowies around? I think doesn't seem like it. Of course, we've already been in here. I think we've covered the first floor entirely now. I think we have. So let's get up to this second floor. Oh yeah, we this was a flashback before.
What an ass. He was wrong even when he was right.
Baxter thought he could blackmail me with my past, as if my past hadn't already done all the damage it could do. Blackmail him? I thought everyone knew about Ronan's past. Like, he has his past tattooed all over his body. Of course, it does seem strange that a felon could become a cop. But maybe Rex pulled some strings to get him on the force. Anne Grace. No legal middle name. Female, 22 years old. No immediate family. Publicly went by the name of Madam Agatha, a novelty fortune teller. Is 22 years old like a bit young to be called Madam? I don't think you can really command the title of Madam when you're that young. Depends how you carry yourself, I suppose. Oh? Trying to hide this behind here. I need 6 more. There's no reason to do it. I mean, I appreciate that you can do it, but there's no reason to poltergeist things like this. Like, no one reacts to any of it. Like, there's no one here to be bothered by my wasting of paper and my messing with the phones and the coffee machines. These two are standing right here. They don't care.
Thought Salem PD would be a safe job. Don't want to get involved in this homicide stuff.
It's scary.
Why doesn't he ever talk?
They just stare at each other during their lunch. No one says a word.
It's always the quiet ones that turn out to be killers.
Yeah, maybe he's the killer. Suspect is male, likely without immediate family, able to move about the city freely, only spotted a handful of times near the crimes. I wonder how they figure he doesn't have immediate family, considering that the killer has left behind literally no clues of any kind. Yeah, that's where this was. I wonder how they can make the assumption on what his familial status is. I used to go visit Rex down at the station, but it's been years. So when I went with Ronan today, it was like seeing the place in a whole new light. I was struck by a room that got dedicated to the Bell Killer case. Everything they know or even guess might be related, it's in that room. The strange energy of the people coming in and out of that room, you'd think there was some religious observance going on in there. I'd never seen anything like it. It's big and also, the cops, fans of Just Cause 2. They just put up posters for Just Cause. No one's playing it. Everyone's in on Deus Ex, but no one's actually playing Just Cause 2. They like the poster.
Healed it, buddy. That sickness she carried in her brain, you made it tolerable. Well, I guess you must be together now.
Julia had a sickness in her brain? Rex is grateful to Ronan for helping Julia through her mental illness. I think this is the first we've seen that? I don't remember anything about her having mental illness. Virtually no evidence at the scene of foul play except Bell symbol. No prints, no DNA, no immediate suspects. So this was for K. Douglas. So basically, if the killer was not drawing this Bell symbol at the crime scene, no one would have any way of knowing that it was actually murders, because there's no evidence aside from the bell. Like, it would just be suicides in every case, right? Karen Marie Douglas, female, 37 years of age, accountant, unmarried, no criminal record, no violent relationships. Socially known for Wednesday night Ouija board parties. Okay, so maybe the Bell Killer isn't just going after rowdy teens. Because Karen's 37 years old, she doesn't seem like she has an exciting life. the most exciting thing she does is Wednesday night Ouija board parties, so clearly the killer is not just looking for rowdy teens. Last name is Reyes. I knew his first name was Rex. Here's another one of these. Need 5 more. Figure out what's going on with this gun. Whose is this? This is our office. R. O'Connor. What, is Ronan too long to spell it out? We have a messy desk. Big day. I never thought this would happen. Between Ronan actually going through with this and Rex pulling off the paperwork and managing Ronan's past, so much could go wrong. But it happened, and my man has a badge now. Looks good on him, and he loves it. I think his swagger just got even bigger. God, I love a guy in uniform. Julia, thirsty for the badge. Also, I guess, yes, that confirms that Rex did do some things to get him onto the force. Okay, so even Ronan was a fan of Deus Ex. He left his drawer out. Why would you do that? Like, you can't even walk behind your desk with this out. You have to push it back in. Why would you do this? Anyway. I always knew there had been trouble, but I didn't know his official arrest record was that extensive. Much worse than I thought. Felony after felony. Going back to childhood. It's life his life is already ruined. How can I join my life with his? She had doubts about their relationship. It was quite a trick Rex pulled, advancing Ronan to detective without making him spend much time as a beat cop. He convinced the captain and the commissioner that Ronan's street smarts would make him most effective as a plainclothes cop. Ronan was very relieved. He hates wearing the uniform. I just don't think I look good in the uniform, is all. It's not my style. Alright, another gun. Need 4 more of these. We're exploring the possibility of a connection between the deaths listed on the map. Do not make public comment on the connection until officially authorized. Well, I mean, I guess people found out that it's suspected that there is one killer behind these deaths. Did the cops want the people to find out about that? It seems like that might cause a panic, especially if you have no evidence at all on the case. Whose office is this? This is Baxter. I thought this looked important. What's he got in here? He's just got like a shotgun. Is there like something there? I'm not sure about. I mean, I can walk through it, right? No, that's right. Consecrated wall. I cannot walk through it. But it does look like there's like a handle. Unfortunately, I'm a ghost. I cannot interact with the handle.
Each murder changes. The inner zeal is the same. This is why the killings seem random, unrelated. But the police can't see these connections. Except Officer Baxter. I can't say I trust him, but he's my only chance.
I guess that was the mother, using her psychic powers. Which one was that under? I didn't press it immediately, so now I have to find it manually, I guess. I would think it would be about info of the killer. I'm actually not sure which one that went under. Was this one? She's having trouble getting the police to take it seriously. I mean, how can anyone know about the killer's motives if there's no evidence on anything that's happening? But Baxter seems like he might be interested in knowing more about this, even if no one else is. Oh, I hear some demons. I don't see any, but I hear something. Look at these dumbbells. He's got Arnold and Sylvester here, keeping him company. Pity there are no ghost donuts. Ronan cannot interact with real donuts, the donuts of the living world. He has to find ghost donuts, otherwise he cannot partake. Okay, that's Rex. So I think we've been all around this, unless there was just like anything that I didn't see. I've been around in this room. Just a bunch of stuff that we can possess here, but nothing we actually need. There's a meeting room, nothing here. We've been in here. Yeah, I think we've been all around in all these rooms now. Seems like it. But if that's the case, is there anywhere else we can go? Like, there are no stairs going up. There's stairs going back down to the first floor. I guess we can, like, run around the border here. And see if there's anything like another stairwell or something for us to find. Okay, we've been in here. And down we go. Alright, so that's the second floor. Kind of feels like we've examined everything. What we need to find, though, is the holding cell that the girl is in. So let's see if we can figure out where that is. Level 1 to 2, that's where we went up, so we don't need to go back up there. And we couldn't anyway, because of the demon hole. Okay, this is the perimeter. Alright, these look like some interrogation rooms. So let's have a look around in here, because I don't think we've looked in here. Alright, there she is. So that's where we need to go. So let's look around for collectibles. Claire Anna Nelson, female, 20 years old, student. Not much information there. There's still no suspects in the case. Accident has not been ruled out, but the only evidence of foul play was a bell symbol drawn with a felt pen. No prints on the pen. Once again, no evidence left. Everything looks like suicide. The only indication that it wasn't a suicide is the bell symbol. It was here in 1776 that 13 soldiers of the Continental Army gave their lives combating a surprise attack by British troops. There's like a ghost cell inside of this real cell. We cannot walk through like the ghost part of it. You're entitled to food, clothing, shelter, and medical attention. Anything else that you get is a privilege.
What were you in for?
It's too complicated to get into. Let's just say that I wasn't about to let some judge decide how to spend the rest of my life. That's my choice, so I made it. Either way, it doesn't matter now, does it?
If it didn't, you wouldn't still be here. Maybe I can help?
Nah, I appreciate it, but it looks like you got your own shit to deal with. I'll figure it out on my own. Always have. Thanks, though.
Well, I guess he doesn't want me to do anything.
Do what you gotta do. I'll be fine.
Only I could tell my younger self what I would become.
My first crimes. Ah, fond memories. Never forget the rush of taking down my first mark. He didn't see it coming. And I didn't see it coming when my dad held down my arm with a steely grin on his face and a tattoo gun in his hand, ready to give me a memento so the crime would be impossible to forget. The father could never have, done that with any accuracy if he was holding him down with one hand. That must be a pretty lousy looking tattoo. It must be a pretty sad tattoo. Which one is it? Which one of these is it? Well, it's not that one on the back. The one of Lady Justice. That is a very well done one. How much did that cost, I wonder?
I've got to get out of here. There's a ghost right over there in that cell. Don't you have some other place you can keep me?
No, you can see it.
It's bad enough we're in jail without all your crazy talk. What? You too? There's another one. Tell me you can't see this guy. He's right there. Someone get this guy to the loony bin already.
Who's the second person talking?
Can they really not see this? The ghost is right there.
Oh, this is the second person talking.
Wrong cell. Yours should have padded walls. Why do I get stuck with the crazy guy?
You're not stuck with him. You're in different cells. Land of the free. Or is it? Makes you think. Oh, there's one right there. 3 more to uncover the story. In grateful recognition of a generous anonymous city of Salem who allowed this forensic facility to be built and better serve the people of this city. Alright, let's check out the morgue. What's going on here? Oh, there's someone here. Hello. What happened?
Mind if I ask what happened?
What does it look like? I died.
Yeah, I can see that. I meant, how did you die? Autopsies aren't this thorough when the cause of death is cut and dry.
I don't know. A bunch of pills. Some were sleeping pills. It was supposed to be peaceful. I didn't know that you wake up. What am I supposed to do now?
I wish I knew, kid. I'll let you know if I figure it out myself.
Basically, you spy on people, like invade their privacy. That seems to be the real benefit here.
This is all a bad dream. It has to be.
Well, I don't think we're solving anything for her. She knows why she died. Alright, well, here's us.
Tattoo usually a symbol for time spent in prison? Why would this tattoo have 2 spiders in the web? He got his own tattoo wrong.
It's just a tattoo. That's all I know. Focus on your work.
Look at...
It's like chained to... Are those prison bars?
We don't pay you to analyze tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Look at Mr. Tattoo Expert over here.
His entire arm looks like a confession of well, a confession of a lot of stuff.
We respect the deceased in here, son. Don't forget that.
Look at this tattoo over the spiderweb tattoo. It's done all wrong. Doesn't even notice.
Little respect would be nice. Med school doesn't teach you everything.
But tattoos might tell us something. Why is the old guy so harsh?
But the tattoos. All right, let's review our life. Nothing can prepare you for that, for seeing your own corpse. You never felt so much like an empty shell until now. God, I look like a criminal. I mean, we were. It's not inaccurate. Can we, like, possess our body and, like, shake a little bit just to scare them? You see, we should be able to do that. We should get a poltergeist prompt on our own body. Why don't we have that? Well, I don't think there's anything else here for us. I think we found everything that we're gonna find here. We still have not found all of the guns. But maybe we're just not able to find all of the guns right now. Right, she's in... Oh, what's that? There was one right here. How did I miss that? I need 2 more guns. Right, so she's in there. And we've already looked all around this room. Pretty sure about that. Alright, let us continue the story then. This is who we came to find.
One of these keys is a felony. Each one. You get that, right? No? Alright, it's your funeral. Sit tight, relax. You're gonna be here for a while.
Fuck!
Alright, look, I might be able to help you. Is your mom's book from the Bell Killer case here?
Yes, and it would probably help me find my mom, but as I told you before, you're dead. How can you possibly help me?
I know this place better than you.
Now, who did your mom work with here? Who?
I don't know. She just called him Bastard.
Baxter. All right. His office was on the 2nd floor. You stick with me, I'll get you there. Let's go.
Go where? They're watching.
Not for long.
All right. So maybe our poltergeist ability can actually do something here. There we go. Good thing that door wasn't locked, I guess. Okay, so maybe this is where we're actually going to do something here. I assume I need to distract people for her to get through. No one seems to care.
Follow my lead. I'll get you past these cops and to the door on the other side.
Piece of cake.
Yeah. Last time you got caught, Magellan. Stay low, or they'll see you.
Alright, well, let's see. There she is, so let me head over. He's looking this way, so if I just, like, do stuff... He's not really being distracted, is he? What if I possess him? Mind read?
Dead cops, please. Hope this night stays quiet.
He's looking directly here, so what if I, like, do this? Okay, here he comes. There we go. There we go. That's what we need to do. Alright, that guy's looking over here. Paper!
What's wrong with this thing?
But stay low.
Completely inconspicuous. Alright, she's hiding here. Not that one, maybe? Paper? Alright. Yeah, here he comes.
Now's your chance.
Weird, the printers are just kind of exploding paper.
Nice job, kid. We're almost there.
You need a cheerleader.
Hey, I got us this far, didn't I?
You got yourself killed, Mr. Bullet Holes.
Hey, kid.
These things.
I can't get across there. You're gonna have to help me.
Well, can't you just fly over it?
Fly? I'm a ghost, not a plane, all right? And look, you need me to tell you which office is his.
Duh. Don't read any of my thoughts, or think anything creepy.
This doesn't make us even.
Alright. Well, I don't have any options to eavesdrop or anything. I'm not controlling her either. She's walking on her own. I do control the camera, though.
Get out.
Only one option. Doesn't seem like she's saying anything if I don't.
I got this.
I do? Okay, I guess I can do this. Coffee machine.
I swear this place is haunted.
And this guy's just, like, staring in this direction. He's not paying attention to any of that. Printer? Alright, that got him.
Speed up, girl.
Damn machine.
Guess we need to... Yeah.
That was close. Where is everybody?
Detectives usually work the day shift.
Okay, but which office is Baxter's?
It's in the back hallway to the right.
Okay.
Oh, memories.
Are you trying to get caught? You're about as stealthy as a tornado.
The desk was like that when we got here.
Yeah, I know.
How many places can you hide a book in one tiny little room?
Who knows?
What is making those sounds? the sound of a camera. That looks like our own mugshot. What are these other ones? I recognize that guy. I ran with him when I was a kid. This file is confidential. My mugshot. I thought Rex suppressed this.
Looks like someone was hiding your real rap sheet. Now I have proof.
You never used that blackmail file against me.
Sure, take your time. No rush. I'm sure the book will bind itself.
All right, just calm down a second here. Cops don't hide things in plain sight. I just need to figure this out.
But why did Baxter never use it against us? Maybe Baxter has a heart of gold after all. Rex prevented Baxter from... Oh, no, okay. He was just prevented from doing it by Rex.
You have one new message.
Yeah. New message. Someone left a message on the voicemail.
Hey, can you check that voicemail message?
Okay.
Baxter, I told you you're off the case. Now we need all the files in that psychic's book in my office now.
Rex was still asking for the book, so it is probably still in here somewhere. Good.
Baxter didn't want to give it up. Probably hid the book somewhere in his office. Man, he was so proud of making detective. Baxter graduated from the academy 2 years before we did. Baxter's been reading about Salem's history. Doesn't seem like something he would care about. What caused that mark on the wall? Shadow, projected, writing, imprinted, matches gun rack. Alright, that's one. Stain. It's two. Imprinted? Okay, yeah, there we go. The gun rack actually opens on hinges, like it's covering a secret compartment or area. How would you install that in your office in the police station? How would you install your secret compartment, do you think? Okay, yeah, not so hidden. The lever's pretty clearly seen. The strange latch secures the gun rack on one side. That's not normal.
I better tell the girl. I think I found it.
Show me.
There's a button on the side of the gun rack.
Yes, this is it.
Oh, please tell me you understand what all these symbols are.
Yeah, some of them. That's weird. The last thing she wrote is he knows about me.
Oh God, that means he was after her.
You don't know that. Come on, we should move.
Oh, crap.
Wait, what is that? The museum. That's strange.
Why would this be in her book?
I don't know. Just take it and figure it out later.
She's here somewhere. I'll check here. Head toward the back office.
We gotta go. Stay out of sight.
Go! Go!
Alright. I didn't get all the clues from that section, but I guess it was enough. Salem History Museum Gala flyer. Why would this be in her mother's book? Alright, well, I guess we know how this goes by this point. Is he thinking about anything, by the way?
Where is she?
did she even get out of the room?
Some kind of escape artist. Someone's calling. No? This fan turned on its own. No? Papers? Okay. Back.
All right, let's go.
The papers always get the attention. Hiding from them. Don't see anyone else. Let me just see if I'm supposed to talk to her. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Hold up. I need to make sure the coast is clear. Rex.
Who's that?
Cop you need to avoid. All right, you're gonna need to make a break for that room over there, but wait for my signal.
Hey, LT, hold up, minute.
You know what this fire drill's all about?
Go. Come on.
What, is she related to Houdini? And those doors locked from the outside.
Yeah, I'll check after we catch her. Hey, I just wanted to say that, Ronan, he was top-notch. He wore his badge with honor.
I hate it when people lie to me.
I'm not lying. I just, it's the only reason to trample on his grave.
He wore the badge because he thought it was intimidating, right? Because he thought it would make up for all the crap he did when he was younger. It would make it right or better, or maybe prove to the guys around here that he wasn't the guy they thought he was. You know what? I heard the rumors, Sarge. I know a lot of the guys thought he lived his life on the wrong side of the prison.
Not everyone.
Sarge, it's okay. Look, I understand. But at least he was honest, huh? He would look you in the eyes, and he would tell you exactly what he thought, right? Here to tell you, that sort of bravery, it's a rare thing these days. You didn't have much to be proud of. At least he didn't try to hide who he was.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir, but it's been hard on everyone.
What'd I just say about lying to me?
That's true. Ronan always wore his fedora with pride. I don't see anyone else in this station wearing a fedora. How do you even supposed to know anyone else here is a cop if they're not going to wear their fedora and their wallet chain? Why does he even have a wallet chain?
Wow, what is this place?
Bell Killer War Room. Everything we know about the case so far.
Well, I got what I need, so see ya.
You keep trying to do this alone, you're gonna get yourself killed.
How would I just leave it as... I'll owe you one.
Crap.
Oh, she closed the window. That means we can't leave. We have to get someone to open the door for us. Oh no, the door's already open. Never mind. We didn't find all of the guns, is the thing. Oh, that's interesting. I can't actually control anything now. I mean, so that button works. But the analog sticks are not working. So, like, that button to detect demons, like, that works. Clicking on R stick to zoom in works, but actually moving the analog sticks are not working. Like, this works here. The menus. And I can do this. Alright, well, I guess that means that we are going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to restart from the last checkpoint and see... Hopefully it's right here. Hopefully it's right here. We'll have to think about, do we want to leave, or do we want to comb the police station to look for the last rifles so we can see what the story is? I don't know where those are. We'll have to make that decision. I'll be back in a few minutes. You ready to pick restart from last checkpoint and see where that drops us off? Oh, I must have pressed the wrong button. Restart from last checkpoint. Yes. All right. Where are we going? Okay, good. It's just here. Chase her. So it just saved right there, so that's good. But we do need to find all of these rifles, don't we? Yeah, we do. All right, so I'm looking at like a concise list of where they are. One is at the front desk. I think we probably got this one.
Only been in the department for 6 months.
I think it was like here. Then it also says there's one in the women's bathroom. I usually would not look up a walkthrough, but I think we only have 2 that we haven't found, so if we have to spend time... There's one. Spend time, like, combing this entire place to find these, it would take a while. Yeah, one more. And then we will learn the story of the stalwart Spectre. Then I need to go to the first floor holding cells. See if we found that one or not. We might have already gotten this one. I think it might have been in this room. Yeah, seems like we already got that one. Alright, there's one in the holding cells and morgue. First floor and morgue, okay. Here we are in the and morgue. There should be like something behind this poster. How do you have like a poster of a woman in a bikini in a jail cell and there's nothing behind it?
What were you in for? It's too complicated to get into. Let's just say
we already
that
saw
about
this.
to let some judge decide how to spend the rest of my life. That's my choice, so
I've got to get
I
out of
made it.
here.
Either way,
Thinking he might have been saying something else, but no. It's the same thing that he was saying before.
Some other place you can keep me?
And here's this guy, he sees ghosts, doesn't like it, doesn't like these ghosts. Which is understandable. Understandable that you'd be scared of the ghosts.
Tell me you can't see this guy. He's right there.
Someone get this guy.
Let's see, was there anything that I missed around here?
Isn't a spiderweb tattoo usually a symbol for time spent in prison?
Yeah, since we restarted the checkpoint, I guess they're just going to be repeating the things that we've already heard.
It's just a tattoo, that's all.
Well, I don't see one here, so perhaps we already gotten the one that might have been in this area.
We don't pay you to analyze tattoos.
Just checking, though. Just checking. Odd that we didn't have to solve any mysteries in here. Like, no one had any mysteries for us to solve. Also, why are there spirits to hide in? There were no demons. Doesn't seem like there was a reason for that. So strange. Well, I guess we must have gotten that one. There was one in Rex's office, which is on the second floor. Some people are saying that one of the back walls had a reveal prompt. I will take a look at these back walls. Quite possible that I missed a prompt that came up. I am looking for guns after all. So if there was a prompt for something else... quite possible that I didn't see it. Oh, I guess this is it. Here's some drawings.
Finery and authority do not make purity.
Oh, right, Wednesday. We haven't seen her for a while, have we? Ghost girl. So, I guess if we find the prompts, we can reveal her drawings. If we so choose. Will that shed any light on anything? I don't know. That goes up there. Gotta find the front desk. I'm running around the perimeter, but I keep ending up here. Let's go up here. Alright, here are the stairs. Alright. Let me look at this list again. I want to go to Rex's office. There's something here. Did I already see that? Yeah, I already saw that one. That got reset, just like everything else, because I restarted from the checkpoint. It's a hide in that spirit. Hold on. Here it is. I did not see. It was behind this pillar. This should be the last one. And there we go. Collected a series of artifacts about the stalwart specter. Let us recall the flashback.
I can still remember my first day on the force. Salem PD was in this tiny building on the edge of town. It was old, crowded, and completely insufficient to handle the day-to-day operations. Protecting Salem was getting harder and harder. Finally, the city decided to convert the old armory into our new headquarters. And when we finally moved in, I couldn't believe how big and modern the place was. Not bad for one of the first buildings in Salem. Plus, it just felt right. It used to be the city's first line of defense in a wild frontier, and now it had resumed its post once again, only this time in a modern world. The first week was a little chaotic as we settled in. One officer reported that someone had removed his gun from his locker. It took him 20 minutes to track it down, and when he did, he found it leaning against the wall in one of the unoccupied offices. Also, the late-night station operator reported a strange phone malfunction. Occasionally, when someone would call in to report a shooting, the recording would just stop. The call would cut out, and the voice of the panicked caller would just loop over and over again until the phone was unplugged. Soon it was pretty clear that these strange occurrences weren't just honest mistakes or faulty phone lines. One evening, the medical examiner came running down the hall in tears. She noticed that her scalpels and other tools had gone missing. She went to get more from the cabinet, but stopped cold at what she saw in the reflection. A ghostly silhouette of a Civil War soldier was standing over one of the corpses. She spun around. It was gone. She barely noticed how cold the room had gotten before running off. Of course, the guys didn't believe her. Hell, I didn't either. Till I saw it with my own eyes. I was working late and got up to get more coffee. As I rounded the corner, I saw it in the reflection of the trophy case. It was staring right at me. He lifted an old, ghostly rifle and pulled the trigger. The trophy case fractured into a spider web of cracked glass, and I took off running. The captain didn't believe me and docked my next paycheck to replace the glass. I didn't care if people thought I was crazy. I know what I saw. People sometimes ask me if anyone else has seen it since, or if the specter still roams the halls. I always tell them the same thing. I wouldn't know. I transferred to Boston.
Another short story revealed. I don't know. A story about that there's a ghost haunting the police station. Not that frightening when we've seen that there are multiple ghosts in the police station, including ourselves. Not that shocking. Yes, there are many ghosts here in the police station. But at least we now know the story. We got all the things and found out the story because we got the things. And now we can keep chasing the teenage girl. Town? Yes.
Hey, you can't get away that easy.
If you care about the case so much, find your own damn clue.
You won't find your mother without me.
What?
I mean, that statement doesn't really make sense. If you care about the case so much, find your own clues. We have been finding our own clues. It's just that she can interact with things in the real world, so we need her to help with the case. Like, because we care about the case. I don't know. What would make her help us? Killer's motive? Witness's mother's note? Powerful screm? Witness's destination? Killer's identity? Witness mother missing? Runaway witness. Well, we just mentioned her mother. Witness mother? No. Need to find a clue I could have misinterpreted. What about killer's motive for mother? No, not that. Witness mother note? This? Yes.
Leave now, find my book at the station, and don't look back.
All right, listen. Your mom wrote that book to help find the killer. It's not gonna say what happened to her. The truths we're both searching for can only be answered by finding the killer. I need a pair of hands in the living world, and you need a detective.
The last case. Ashland Hill Cemetery. They can't see it, but it's there.
What?
I don't know. I guess my mom thought there was a case that was linked to the Bell Killer. The cops didn't.
Okay, we go there next. Ashland Hills.
We?
Come on, we need each other.
You need me a lot more than I need you.
Either way, partners.
Fine. For now.
Now is all I worry about. Ronan. My name is Ronan O'Connor.
I'm Joy.
Seriously?
And Ronan is better? Don't your parents think you'd be a medieval gladiator? So we're really going to a cemetery, huh?
Yep.
I have to do something, so I'll just meet you there.
No, I'm not letting you ditch
You
me again.
follow me, the deal is off. If it was meant to be, I'll see you there. If not, I won't.
You better show up to that cemetery, kid. You're the only living person I have left.
Oh, hey, there's Wednesday. We were just talking about her. Joy needs my help to find her missing mother, and she can help us track down the Bell Killer. Probably like hanging out outside the police station and talking what probably wasn't the best idea. Oh yeah, these things. I was still looking for them. How many do I need? I need 9 more Eternal Flames to uncover that story. Because we've been finding, like, those outside in the streets. The FBI can get involved to support local law enforcement if it is clearly established that there's a serial killer. The Salem Police Department had no statement on the FBI's announcement at press time, but has continually refused to describe the deaths as the work of a serial killer. There's no sense getting the town hysterical over something that may not be true, SPD spokesman Ingrid Larson said in an earlier statement on the case. The cops denying that this could be a serial killer. Like, what do you mean serial killer? What are you talking about? They're completely unrelated. Anything to find? Anything else around? I don't see anything. But there is, like, someone hanging out here in front of the SOC. Oh, no, that's just Brad. That's B-Rad over there. Anything over here? No. Found all this. Okay. Alright, well, this over here I don't think was open before. So let's head on through. Anything here? Well, there's something glowing on the other side of that. It's a bell. Detectives are trying to find any possible connection to the bell symbol. People named Bell, literary references to bells, anything having to do with a bell. Well, I mean, who says it's a bell? Like, maybe we could, like, turn it upside down, and it would be, like, the letter Y. You know, it's not necessarily going to be a bell. You just see it that way. I guess, do we keep going that way? Or, probably, but... So let's look over here to see if we find any collectibles. As there are many. Witness immediately moved to trauma counseling after discovering the badly burned body. Which body was that? Why is there just like a little hut out here? I guess it's just like a security guard.
Not going that way.
No, I guess we're not going that way. That is a psychiatric hospital. We have no reason to go in there. Oh, hold on. Another one of these. Need gas? 8 more. I bet this is going to be a really good story, considering how many of these there are to find. Like, we were finding a bunch of them last time. And there's still a bunch more to find before we learn the truth of whatever this is. Is this still glowing? Why is that still glowing? I've already looked at it. Alright, let's head down here. Oh no, I just went all the way around. I'm back here now. Alright, so that is not where I need to go. Okay, this is the direction. Le Bistro does something. Anything to find?
Love how everything's walkable in this town. What about those cameras, like in England?
Well, like they should put up cameras everywhere so they can catch the killer.
I just have this feeling like
Something's... Oh, I was forcibly depossessed because he walked into the ghost wall. I cannot pass through the ghost wall. Anything to find over here? Doesn't seem like it. Ah, that's the name. Want to eat some crabs? Here you go. While the Salem Police Department still resists officially connecting the recent killings, they've completely failed to address the strange manner of each murder, where the primary cause of violent death in New England, as well as the rest of the United States, is gunshot wounds. None of the recent killings have involved gunfire. Are deaths from burns or asphyxiation somehow on the rise? Or is there a killer with a bizarre motive exercising a twisted method of operation in all of them? reveal something? Ah, there's some stairs going up. Can remove that. I guess I have control over some ghost things. Not many ghost things, but some. I fell. Is there a way to not fall? Well, there's one of those things over there. Can I reveal, like, a path to go over there? I don't see a prompt coming up. Can't get on that table. So I was able to remove, like, the wall that was right here. But what was the point of doing that? I mean, I can't walk over there. I could, like, run, but I'll just... Oh, what's it? Is that something there? What is that? No? It looks like there's something, like, glowing right there, but no, I guess not. I could try to run, but I don't think that would do anything. And it doesn't seem like any prompts are appearing. So I don't know what I would do to get over there. Let's take a run. No, I didn't think that would do anything. So at least I know there's something there, but I can't get to it. Maybe I just need to give that up and think about it for later. Can't walk in there. It's consecrated. And these same two people, we're seeing them all over the place, aren't we? Oh, hello.
He betrayed me. He said he'd love me forever, but he's marrying someone else. Did he cheat on me with her? I always thought there was someone else. Was it her?
Does it matter? It looks like he's moved on. Maybe you should too.
I can't. Not until I know the truth. Please, I must know. For better or worse.
Alright. I'll look into it.
Man, she is so upset. The subtitles were all wrong. It doesn't take a detective to see the woman is heartbroken. I should try to figure out if her ex-boyfriend cheated on her. I mean, she's dead now. I don't think you can really blame her for moving on. Is this who we're looking at? I mean, maybe she just has, like, premature white hair. Either that, or, like, she's been haunting them for, like, a couple of decades now. Anyway, let's try to read his mind. What would remind him of his ex? How about his ex?
I still don't know why she killed herself. Everything seemed great. Guess that's why I'm so nervous with Susanna. The thing is, if she hadn't jumped off that cliff, I never would have found my real soulmate. Man, it's so messed up.
Looks like he met this girl after his ex died.
So, like, in a way, it was good that the ex died, right? This is good. What would remind her of the fiancé's ex? How about the fiancé's ex? Well, no. Probably the ex-girlfriend's suicide. No? Okay, it is... I guess it is this again. Sure.
I wonder if he still thinks of her. Maybe that's why he's always been so hesitant. I wouldn't blame him, but it sucks that she's the reason I even approached him. He looks so hurt and broken. Like he needed someone to talk to. I didn't expect to fall in love with him. Weird how things work out.
She was just trying to be a friend. She never anticipated this.
I don't think she's meant to be that old. Like, she just has the Aunt May hair, and it's white. So it makes her look unnaturally old. Like, she's not supposed to be that old, I think. Like, it's specifically its white hair that's tied back in a bun. It's the Aunt May hairstyle. You just associate it with being an elderly woman. Okay, find the answer. Did he cheat on her? 3 clues. What could they be? No, not that. I guess they have to be in the right... The order of events are important.
It seems this was all a big misunderstanding.
Turns out he wasn't cheating, and your suicide is what actually brought them together. So you see, there's a silver lining to every cloud.
I'm not sure how she'll take it, but I guess I'll find out. The good news is he wasn't cheating on you. The bad news is your suicide brought them together.
So he really loved me?
Looks like it.
I've made a big mistake.
He still thinks about you. Maybe you can take comfort in knowing that you'll never be forgotten.
I suppose. I just wish I had trusted him more. Maybe it could have been us getting engaged. What's done is done, I guess. Anyways, thanks for everything.
See ya! Off she goes. Okay. It was this way we're going. This way. That's the cemetery right here. Let's see. This is a private cemetery under the care of the Ashland Hill Friends Meeting, parentheses, Hill People. We hope that you will treat this cemetery as you would the one where your relatives and friends are buried. The cemetery is closed during the hours of darkness. What an odd way of putting that. Ashland Hill Cemetery, consecrated 1665. Anything over here? Just take a quick look around. I found something. She would never kill herself. She was happy with her life, had plenty of friends. Someone must have done this to her. They must have. Talking about one of the victims. I see one of those things. One of those things is over here. Tell me that you need that gas. Of course you do. 7 more before we discover the story of the gas. Ronan's parents really sound unstable. It must have been really difficult for him, growing up and feeling pressure to follow the unstable criminal paths his parents walked. And now he's my diamond in the rough. Such a sweet soul, and strong enough to keep its sweetness with everything his parents put him through. It's rare someone with a legitimate reason to be frustrated with his parents, is it? And the way they raised him never once complained about it. He's such a better person than anyone realizes. Man, no one has any reason to complain about their parents, aside from Ronan. He's the only one. Salem police have still not made an official connection among the recent violent deaths. Community speculation is increasing that this is the work of a single killer. In the absence of other connecting clues, the consistent thread is the strange bell-shaped symbol found at many of these crime scenes. No one has even the remotest theory on the meaning of the symbol, but this bell killer may have a personal reason for leaving this insignia. He's just building his brand. That's why you make yourself a logo, so it'll be recognizable. People will know what it is on sight. I still remember the first time I laid eyes on that man. Ronan had all that bad boy swagger, and I admit I liked it. But what I liked even more was the heart underneath the facade that he couldn't hide. He was a guy from a rough neighborhood, but it hadn't hardened him as much as I did. Here's something. Oh, can you believe this? Look at this mess down here.
I did this. I talked him into this. Becoming a cop. I was lying dead in the street because of me.
Rex blames himself. Rex feels guilty for leading Ronan to a life of police work. I mean, Ronan would not be dead if it wasn't for Rex doing that. Rex should feel very guilty about this. think looks like that's everything in the immediate vicinity. Let us head to the cemetery. Is that something glowing over there? Yeah, okay, I missed that. The Ashland Hills Cemetery was founded in 1632 as part of the churchyard for the recent Puritan settlers of the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Certain traumatic events expanded the cemetery significantly, one of which gave the cemetery its name. In 1665, a shipload of immigrants escaping the plague in London realized that the ship's population was already infected. They remained quarantined in the area of the cemetery waiting to die. When they did, their bodies were burned and their ashes buried, and the graveyard was henceforth known as Ashland Hills. What an uplifting story. So much information we're learning. Alright, I think that's actually it. Now, let us go to the cemetery. Ashland Hills Cemetery? Yes.
I used to see this as Julia's final resting place. Now it's just where her body is buried. Guess I'll be buried here soon. This is home to neither of us. Just a place for others to come and remember what they used to know. Great. Another freaky ghost chick is shadowing me. Sorry it's been so long, Julia.
I guess even ghosts are afraid of ghosts. Anyway, we got to the cemetery. Someone walking over there with a flashlight. We gotta find Joy. Is that Joy over there? Could be. But first, we gotta make sure we don't miss any collectibles. Look, Ronan is addicted to collectibles. That's why he has to find them. He said, I see Glowy over there. Even in death. Oh, can he not pass over water? Is that a restriction ghosts have? Can ghosts not walk over water? There's one at least over here. I had to ask about that Grim Reaper tattoo. I noted it says cheated death right on it, but I didn't know how or why. Then he showed me the scar. Getting stabbed between the ribs like that could easily have been fatal. It's a miracle he's alive, and it didn't stop him from stealing again. He'll never learn. Why do I like that? Oh yeah, that's her grave right there. Julia O'Connor. Oddly, like all of the graves don't have Julia's name on it. We all know the way you do a cemetery in a video game is you have like the same person's name on every grave over and over again. I mean, no one's done it quite as well as Crying Is Not Enough. What's happening? You okay?
You okay? I don't know. I was so drunk. We both were. One minute her hands were all over me, the next, I'm in the water. By the time I got back up here, she was gone.
She pushed you?
No, nothing like that. Like I said, I had one too many and lost my balance. I just didn't expect to find her missing when I got back. Something must have scared her off.
Yeah, like your floating corpse.
What?
Forget it.
Uh-oh, someone doesn't realize they're dead.
I know I should go, but she might come back.
Well, I guess he's going to be waiting here a while. I mean, maybe we should, like, warn him about the demons and such.
I know I should go, but she might come back.
Well, maybe we're not. Alright, that looks like, yeah.
It makes you miss the warmth of the police station, doesn't it? Your secret errand was to get a flashlight?
Keep it down. I can't see you and we're not talking to each other. Got it? This place is crawling with people. Don't want to know.
Hey, we're still people.
The book says that there's a murder that happened right here. All I see are dead leaves and mud. This can't be a dead end. Not already. What am I gonna do?
Just leave it to me.
I guess it is true that a cemetery would be a place that many ghosts would be at. Is there a link to the killer here? There's someone just hanging around? Clearly we need to talk to this person, but first... collectibles, maybe? Maybe collectibles? Where are the collectibles? I know they're here. I can feel they're here. I guess this is not consecrated. I could just walk right in this tomb. Someone cheaped out on the mausoleum right here. Didn't even consecrate it. I don't see... Oh, no collectibles, I guess.
I should stay here until I'm done.
Well, I could talk to the other ghosts. Maybe someone has a side quest. What are you doing?
Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm looking for something?
No, I can't tell that.
Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm looking for something?
He's looking. Not finding, though. I thought I saw more ghosts here. No, I guess it's just the two. Alright, you're clearly the important ghost. Oh, hold on. Hold on. There we go. What can I learn from observing this? Well, dead? Sure. Washed up? Okay. Tattered? Yeah. Oh, we found who he's looking for. Another ghost saw the victim's body float down here from upriver. He might know more about it. Well, while I'm here, you got anything to say?
Excuse me, but, did you see the police investigation here a few weeks back?
Not close up. I think there was something behind me, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe there's something there. I don't know. Shoreline thing. Something on the shoreline. It might be something. Hello, sir.
What do you know about the girl who washed up here?
This thing floated down the river by her body. I think it ended up in the bushes over there.
There's a thing? The witness saw something wash up a shirt and end up in these bushes. I need to find out what the thing is. In the bushes, you say? Like this bush? Hold on. What does that say? It says inspect. Hard to see. Dark bushes. The bushes are too dark to see inside. Alright, you have a light.
Joy, I need your help getting something out of those bushes.
Okay.
Dark bush.
if it's important, but this is all I could find. Yep, still a whole lot of nothing.
This rope seems... I think that said familiar?
There's something familiar about this.
Where have I seen this before? What about the rope that was tied on the wrists that the murderer did?
I need to get upriver, find out how she died. Better tell Joy.
Maybe another victim of the Bell Killer. Talk to Joy. Oh, this is some similarities to other Bell Killer murders. Need to find more information. Talk to Joy.
Her body washed up on shore, so she was murdered upriver. But where? Miles of banks both sides. Might as well be looking for a needle in a haystack of needles.
Oh, genius. Would be a needle stack. Crawling with ghosts. Wish we could just ask her, Sophia.
Holy crap, maybe we can. That's that ghost that was watching me. Freaky girl wouldn't leave me alone. It's her. She's the one in the photo. Damn it, stop doing that to me, will you?
Wait, don't leave me here with... Did you see that?
Yeah, she was talking to that dead.
A small favor.
Give her a chance. She can help all of us.
Did you hear that?
Of course I heard that. Demons.
Shit.
Well, the girl's been watching us in the cemetery was the murder victim. We need to find her. But there's also demons. Gotta talk to Joy. Where are demons? Joy's unconcerned about the demons. Because why would she need to be concerned about demons?
So what happened with Sophia?
No, I haven't caught her yet.
And why are you talking to me? Huh? Why are you back already? Or do you want me to track her down for you?
No, I'm on it.
Well, I guess we have to find her. We have to...
Gets to go off and chase that girl and I gotta stay here? Hanging out alone in a graveyard?
You don't have to stay here. I mean, it looks like you're choosing to. Can't advance from there. Okay, we know how demons go. We kind of want to just avoid them seeing us. Otherwise, they get annoying. But if we can get behind one, we can execute them. Well, if that demon's just over there, I guess we don't need to go after it. There's like a bird here? Yeah. Did not notice the bird there, but I could have distracted the demon with the bird. I don't think there's anything else to, like, any collectibles or anything. I mean, back there with the demon, I meant. I suppose I should expect it. A man with that many tattoos isn't afraid of pain, and isn't afraid of doing something today that he'll regret tomorrow. But if I'm going to be attached to him, I need to have some assurance that he cares if he lives or dies. I hear stories of the chances he takes, and I hope he's just trying to impress me, because if not, one of these days he's gonna barge into a situation and come out in a box. Oh, that reckless Ronin. He's gonna die someday, and yes, he did.
Come on, man. Can't be that hard.
Am I trying to break into that?
Okay, I know it's steel or iron or something, but it's just like a fence, right? I mean, how much can it weigh?
Should have brought a crowbar.
Yeah, we always bring a crowbar when we're hitchhiking to Boston. In the middle of the night.
Just get your ass over here.
Hey, no problem. But remember, this whole thing was your idea.
Damn! This thing's gotta be welded shut or something.
No. I'm sure they have doors ready for easy access after they put dead bodies inside.
Next time, remember the crowbar.
Next time? Wait. Where's the flask?
I thought you had it.
No, you... Did you put it down somewhere?
It's around. Just keep looking. It's essential equipment for a road trip, you know.
Woo! Road trip! Gonna raid a graveyard.
This is not going to end well. Whose idea was this?
Haven't had this much fun in ever. At least it'll make a good story later.
Will it? Like, what are they here for? They're gonna steal a body? Oh, there's a collectible over there. Can I, like, warp into a spirit or something on the other side of that? No, it doesn't seem like it. But there's something over there. Don't know why they're doing that, but okay. They had a lengthy conversation about it, but I guess we don't need to do anything there.
I don't know what you're doing, but...
Finally. It's about time they sent someone.
Look, I think you got the wrong guy. Who were you expecting?
Who's supposed to maintain this place? I mean, just take a look around. These aren't just rocks, they're reminders. No one else may care, but I refuse to just let mine crumble away. I refuse to be forgotten.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
We're all doomed to be forgotten. Our monuments crumbling away to nothing. Our tombstones eventually fading away to the point where no one can read them. No one even remembers who's there.
Does this look okay to you?
I mean, someday you'll die, and someday everyone who remembers you will die. And once that happens, did you ever really exist? Ronan was unusually why am I having trouble saying this word? Why can't my mouth is not making the sounds to say it? Philosophical there today. He doesn't usually say these kinds of things, but he kept going on about karma and how he needed to redeem himself for some past misdeeds. I'm assuming he's talking about the crimes in his past, and that's why he needs to become a cop. To atone, he said. It was the only way he could see fixing his life.
Here we are in the oldest part of the graveyard, which was founded in the 1660s. Was that before or after the trials? Oh, good question. Did everyone hear that? This young lady just asked if this happened before or after the famous trials. It actually happened a few decades before, so this graveyard is quite old. Okay, and we're going to walk a little farther now, so if you'll just follow me.
I don't know, if you were like touring Salem, would like the cemetery be part of the tour?
There's so much more than witches in this town. Probably scandalous stuff they can't talk about.
Such a small door. Well, I guess it is late at night. Why did so much sickness happen here? I think they really like this part. So peaceful now. But some terrible things happen to these people.
What do you think about this? I mean, they're talking about you, really. You got a problem?
Hey, buddy. You got a problem?
You could say that. I used to be a butcher before this bitch got a bug up her ass and started snooping around. People used to come from miles away to buy from me. I had more awards than the wall space to hang them. Then, her little boy goes missing, and I'm suddenly on death row?
Call it a hunch, but I'm guessing you killed him.
I never killed him. I never killed any of them. I left that up to my pigs.
So you're just gonna haunt her for the rest of her life? Then what?
Simple. I'm gonna ask her how her son tasted. Funny thing about pigs, you'd be surprised at how much their diet can affect their flavor.
I hear there's a special place out there reserved for monsters just like you.
Well, I mean, would he ever actually go to that place if he just hangs out here forever? I guess it's an option to just not go anywhere.
She brought this on herself.
I mean, it didn't sound like she did, from how you described it. Here's the thing. Ooh, the heirloom. I need 12 more of these to uncover the story. Is there something there? No, I don't think there was. Many brave workers from Salem who made the Panama Canal possible, changing world commerce, died in this facility from the dreaded yellow fever in 1904. Just like stacked ghost beds everywhere. By the way, the fact that Ronan is still smoking his ghost cigarette, does that imply that his ghost cigarette will last forever? That he has an infinite cigarette because he died with a cigarette? So, I mean, if that's the case, like, you want to be sure that you when you die, it's with everything that you're ever going to need. Because it seems like you can just keep them forever, really. Whatever you die with. Like I said, it's a shame we did not die with our gun on us. Otherwise, we would have a ghost gun. But, before we go in there, I'm going to say that because it's Friday, I think that we're going to go for a little longer. We'll try to resolve this area that we're in right here. But we are going to pause the game. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We can't just stop right here in the middle of the graveyard, not with this tense story happening. We're on the edges of our seat. You paid for the entire seat, but you only needed the edge. And we're very afraid, so that means that we need to continue on and see what else happens here and maybe find those other 12 collectibles and find out the hidden short story of the graveyard. So we're going to take a little break. We're going to come back as we continue on walking through this graveyard. I'll be right back. All right. Do this thing. Feeling good about our choices in life and our situation that we're in right now. Hello, Ghost Man. I want to observe your ghost book. Dr. Trotter's findings. That it? Yeah? Nothing like a good book.
Nothing like a good book.
Shh. Not now. I can't be bothered. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
No, I can't see that.
Look around myself, then.
Don't touch anything. If you must know, I'm on the verge of figuring it out, piecing it all together.
No offense, but these medical books seem a little out of date. I don't think you're breaking any new ground here.
Why would I do that when there's so much old ground that needs figuring out? Let me ask you, Do you know what the oldest known malady is? Of course you don't, so I'll just tell you. It's death. And every culture in the world has a book on the subject, usually lost and usually taboo. I've dedicated my life to unraveling the mysteries of death. I'm close, but there's still something missing.
Some things are just better off lost.
Alright, so we got this ghost who looks like he's been here for a while, spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to cure death. I guess he'll never be able to let go.
Leave me be, I'm working.
If you need to resolve what went unresolved in your life to move on, then I guess he will never move on. Because to resolve it, he would need to cure death, and if he cures death, then he doesn't need to move on, because he would have cured death. Let's observe. Used amputation tools. Yep, what was that? Observe. An antique medical kit. Anything else to look at? Doesn't look like it. What was this place?
So what was this place?
I don't know. I heard them say it was some kind of field hospital or something. Please, get me out of here. It's not what they say it is. Not with him here.
Who?
Dr. Trotter.
I don't understand. What do you mean this wasn't a hospital? What was it?
A slaughterhouse.
I wish I could help. I really do. I'm sorry.
I mean, what is he going to do? Amputate ghosts? Can you do that?
I'm too tired to fight.
I don't know if you can do that.
Look, I'm on your side. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Oh. Why can every friggin' ghost teleport but me? I'm gonna have to figure this shit out.
Alright, we gonna learn a new power? Well, I'm not getting a prompt or anything. It did start me off looking in this direction. Does it want me to just press buttons? Doesn't seem like anything's happening. Oh, something down there. Something I wasn't expecting. A new tattoo on Ronin. It's nice that this one isn't about a crime or some violence. It's about me, in fact. Us, really. 2 intertwined roses right over his heart. I guess he's in this relationship for good. Kinda crazy to put it over the tattoo about his parents. Well, it didn't sound like he, thought much about his parents, I guess. What's going on here?
Oh. Help! This one is getting delirious again. I'm afraid he's gonna have another seizure.
Just comfort him as best you can. His internal organs are failing. He doesn't have long now.
That's a real bad situation. You died because of disease, so now you have to spend eternity in the state of, in your sick state. Like you're not just better after you're dead. I mean, some people have it better than others, I guess, in death.
I can't talk right now. Can't you see this man is in pain?
How long has he been in pain?
None of us are very long.
I'd say you have a lot of time, actually. You have a lot of time.
Please.
So maybe they don't realize they're dead. They've just been standing there for like a couple centuries now. Oh, ghosts can teleport through gaps. All right. That's a gap right there. Oh, there we go. I press L bumper, and I can do that. Gramophone. Medical journals. All right. Need 11 more to discover the story. And we all love these stories.
Just hold on, will ya?
She is not holding on. So can I, like, go on the roof? Yeah. Okay, I can. Any collectibles I should be getting? Let me check. Oh, there's something over there. And more. Nine more. It seems like it's probably everything from around here.
This is Travis the Ghost Trapper, and we are in Salem, Massachusetts. Now, because of the scary history of this town, it's a hotbed for ghosts. Are some of the tortured souls, the screaming phantasms from this town's past, still haunting this graveyard?
Screaming phantasms? Travis, don't you think that's a little over the top?
Okay, cut! Dwayne, how many times have I told you, don't correct me on camera?
But you can't say that on the show, man. People will laugh.
Oh, hell. People come to this show for over the top.
Okay, sorry. Just start again.
All right. Roll it. Travis the Trapper here, and we're in Salem. Now, as you know, since there's such a violent history to this place, there's likely to be a great deal of paranormal activity here. What? What was that? Definitely a paranormal event.
I heard it too.
There's some being, some spirit. Hello? Are you trying to communicate with us?
Wait! It's over there now!
He's nothing to say. He's just laughing.
Gotta sound more tough on this take. Oh, he's got the moonlight behind me.
What is he holding? Is that... I mean, it's not a microphone. It kind of looks like the, what was it? The meter, the EKG meter from Ghostbusters. I'm assuming that's what that's supposed to be.
Who actually watches this show?
Well, that's a good question. Who does watch ghost hunting shows?
It would help if
he knew what you were talking about.
I guess someone must watch him. Oh, hello. Quiet place to study.
You picked a quiet place to study.
Did you fall for it too? When are they gonna let me out of here? I'm gonna kill those frat guys once I get out.
Well, when was the last time you tried just walking out? Something tells me it'll be easier than you remember.
Oh yeah? How's that? The door doesn't open from the inside, genius.
You'll figure it out.
A lot of people here who don't realize they're dead.
Whatever, old man. I'll figure it out myself.
I mean, you could just watch me do it. See? I just did it.
This is nowhere near over. So many deaths, but likely many more yet to come. I can't help but believe this graveyard will only get more full.
Joy's mother is afraid that the Bell Killer will strike many more times before he's caught, and she was right. Let me just check, make sure there's nothing else. No other collectibles, doesn't seem like it. Anything here? Don't see any collectibles. Alright. Get through here. Oh, sounded like some demons. Yep, there's some demons. Any collectibles? We may have to look out for demons, but collectibles do take priority, as we know. Looking where I am. I don't want to go through the wall right now. Maybe now. That one does have its back to me, but it's probably going to turn around. There we go. I guess that's where we're going, but let's make sure we get collectibles. Gotta find them all. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they decided to add the demons in this game. It just sort of seems like, I don't know, kind of like busy work. Like, it's just like a danger, an obstacle that, you know, it's maybe a little bit difficult to get by at first when you're not really sure what you're doing, but then, you know, it's not too difficult.
Sure is cold out here.
Yeah, probably should have brought our warmer jackets.
So, you think the witches can win the division this year?
How can witches? Oh, you mean our football team? Yeah, I think we stand a pretty good chance.
You spend a lot of nights at practice. Must be nice to just have some nights to hang out.
Yeah, it's nice.
Sure is cold out here. Your jacket looks really warm.
Yeah.
He cannot take a hint. Also, I doubt Salem's football team would be called the Witches. That would just be tasteless. William Pynchon, 1723-1789, the foremost chronicler of common daily life in this uncommon town.
It's nice that she's so interested in football.
Yeah, just really likes football. That's why she's here.
Glad she just wants to talk.
Nothing else but talking.
What's a girl gotta do to get a little affection?
It's cold out here. Sure wish I had something to warm me up.
Jeez, I'm practically throwing myself at him.
Not seeing anything up here. So maybe we'll just head this way, grab this. 8 more. Oh, I guess we haven't talked to them. Did we get past the fence? Hold on, let me just see something. She went that way. That's where she ran. But I guess we can run through this and get here.
You know, I'm pretty sure there are ghosts of witches right around this spot.
Don't worry, little boy. I'll protect you.
That works for me.
No games. That's an awesome girl. Tonight's gonna be good.
No games at all. I hate games.
Boys aren't that complicated. Yeah, I like this one.
It does seem strange that there are so many people hanging out at night, considering that there is a serial killer in town that the police are completely powerless to stop. And there was actually like a murder that just happened of a police officer. No one really seems to care all that much, though. Alright, now let's go. 6 more to discover the story. Right, this is like the old part of the graveyard. It's like off to the side. There's like some really old graves that are just completely worn down. No one can read them. No one knows who's here. I told Rex about what Ronan told me about the criminal past. He looked concerned, but not for my safety. He just knows how tough it is to put a life together after building a rap sheet. Even if you're completely reformed, people don't give you a chance. Hearing this gave me a new sympathy for Ronan. He's working so hard to make a life for himself. I will have to think about this carefully. Of course, it's leading us towards the big dead tree, but of course, let's look around for collectibles. Just gotta make sure that we get everything that can be collected. 5 more to discover the story. The original graveyard was much smaller than it is today. Because of its proximity to the waterway, it has been used as a quarantine location twice in its history. Once for immigrants from England in 1665 who had developed the bubonic plague on their journey across the Atlantic, and once for workers on the Panama Canal who were sick with yellow fever in 1904. In both cases, the victims were housed near the graveyard, and when they died in large numbers, expanded it. You know, I guess it's probably the case with most graveyards that they started off smaller than they end up being. That's just kind of the nature of the business, right? That's like what they do. It'd be kind of weird if they didn't get bigger, I would think. All right, big dead tree, little dead girl. Let's have a talk.
Just stop. I'm on your side. I'm trying to figure out who killed you. Yeah, I'm a cop. My God, you're not trying to escape me. You want me to see something.
I like how her mouth is ghost injured. Her mouth has ghost injuries, so she can't talk. Figure out what's... I said I'm trying to find who's trying to kill her, and she pointed at my badge. What is she trying to tell me? It's indecipherable. Let's look at this. Let's look right here. What's making the sounds? Branch? Crack? Rope? Sounded like maybe the breaking of a branch. Weathered remains of a tree branch. Well, it's weathered. It's not new, so maybe not. Crack, a deep scratch caused by something heavy hitting the tree. And rope? A rope tied around the tree. So let's try crack.
I knew it. The Bell Killer. Why would he go to all this trouble to kill you this way?
The Bell Killer did murder Sophia.
Hey, it's okay. You can come out of the water now. It's okay, come on. I'm on your side.
The killer used a strange chair contraption to drown Sophia. I mean, if Ronan's from Salem, he should probably know that the whole thing about being drowned in a chair was like one way that witches were executed. So is the Bell Killer killing women in the traditional witch execution manner, perhaps?
I don't know about any contract. Please, just stop.
The hell is this? Contract? What did he mean by contract? No. No, this is the memory of your murder. You're too young. You shouldn't see this.
What do you mean she shouldn't see it? She experienced it. I don't think we're protecting her from anything. Sophia emphatically denied knowing about a mysterious contract. Did the Bell Killer ask her about this? Just grab the arm.
I swear I don't know about any contract. Please, just stop. Why are you doing this to me? Who are you? What are you doing? You're him! Oh, no! I don't want to.
That symbol.
Stop it! Please, just. Please! No.
He drew on you. His symbol. It must have meant something.
She's Screm. The Bell Killer drew his symbol on Sophia's arm, but what could it mean? Well, we saw the memory of her death. Oh, we can just remove this? Okay, yeah, there we go. Why not? Sometimes we can interact with ghost walls, and sometimes we can't. Most of the time we can't. Oh yes, remember you can teleport. Remember that. You might forget. Hold on, I'm sort of having an issue. I remember I can teleport. There we go. 4 more to discover. Oh, I got an achievement. I have collected 150 things. It feels good to be acknowledged for collecting so many things. Smokin' Ronin. Oh, no, not the good kind of smoking. It's the bad kind. Those cancer sticks are gonna drive Ronin to an early grave. I know it's something he enjoys, but I had to confront him today. I said, if you care about living into old age with me, you'll give up those damn things. He said he'd given up plenty for me, and that should be enough. Not exactly the most sensitive reply, but Ronin is Ronin, and I think he never imagined he would grow to old age. Not with the life he lives. Well, come on, Julia, it's an addiction. It can be very difficult for people to give it up. You know, and giving people an ultimatum is not always the best way to get someone to kick an addiction. Like, it just might cause someone to resent having to give it up. Because they're being given, because they're being demanded that they do. Instead of being convinced. 3 more.
Ronin, I heard screams and it's good that you're okay.
Well, I'm still dead.
Oh, you found something.
Yeah, I did. Bell Killer drowned the girl in the lake and let her body float downriver.
My mother was right. This is a Bell Killer case. Did you find anything about my mom? Memory residue or something?
Sorry, kid. And it's a good thing you didn't see what he did to the girl. This guy is... he's sadistic. One weird thing is that he confronted the girl about a contract before he offed her.
Contract? I don't think I've seen anything about a contract. Wait. Another case, possible Bell Killer survivor. Iris Campbell. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, incoherent ramblings about persecution, and a contract.
Again. And where does it say where she is?
It just says Lux Eterna. Is it a place?
Yeah. Lux Eterna is a mental hospital.
Of course it is. Okay, ready to go?
Actually, go on ahead. I need to visit someone here.
Oh. Guess I'll meet you at the hospital. Worst nightmare than this.
Sorry, Juliet. I got some bad news.
Don't worry, bro. She already knows.
And so we leave the cemetery, but unfortunately, I did not find all of the items. I guess we will not find out the short story that we've been enjoying so much. Investigate the possible Bell Killer case at the cemetery. Completed. There might have been a Bell Killer attack survivor at the asylum. She might know something. Get back to Ivy. Oh no, we actually can go in. Oh good, it did not lock my controls that time. I guess we do have the option of going back in to get those items if we wanted to. Maybe not for right now. We only needed like a few more to get the short story, but we could probably do that, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. Because it is getting a little late, so maybe I'll just look up where those last items were. We can get them and get that short story. And then we are heading on to the asylum. As I was saying to the chat a few minutes ago, video games, very good record of mental institutions. We have a long and storied tradition, like Dementium the Ward, like Indigo Prophecy. Many very well done and respectful portrayals of mental institutions. So now, let us see what Murdered Soul Suspect has to show us. I actually don't remember at all what this version of a mental institution is like, but mental institution plus ghosts? It sounds like fun. So I just saw someone remind me of Black Bay Asylum. that was a thing. That was a thing. But I assume that Murdered's representation of it would not be so bad, but we will see. We will see next time. I hope you had a good time tonight with me, playing some Murdered Soul Suspect. So what did we learn? Well, we learned the Bell Killer has been killing people, but we already knew that. We learned that he kills women and girls, and like the only reason he killed Ronan was because Ronan went after him, but normally he's just been killing women and girls. We saw that he killed this one girl in the manner of a witch execution. So maybe that's been consistent with the rest of his murders. Maybe the Salem witch trials has something to do with these murders. Something about a contract, we don't know what that means. We still don't know what the bell represents. We still have not found Joy's mother. And as far as suspects go, well, I mentioned last time, really the only characters they've introduced have been Baxter and Rex as possible suspects, because they are burly men, such as the Bell Killer is, and that really hasn't changed up to now. Like, if we're thinking about suspects for who the killer could be, it's really still only Baxter and Rex. No other burly men have been introduced as characters, so it's kind of just them. We'll see if any more suspects get introduced next time. As we continue on with the case of Ronan investigating his own death in the town of Salem. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.